Peace. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Goddess Nautical. So listen, I want to do a quick upload and basically just do a quick mini read for you guys. For you guys that are new here, my channel is based on a spiritual journey. From time to time, I like to pull some cards and just give people a general free reading. When I do these readings, they're not meant for everyone. They will go to who it needs to go to. So some people will gravitate, some people it won't really relate to them. But I always advise you guys to definitely subscribe to the channel, so when a message does come through for you, you're able to get it. For the ones that has been with me, thank you so much. I appreciate your love and support. So today I'm going to pull some cards, and these cards, I only have 2 decks like this, and these cards are more focused on what we need to be working on. These cards are to be focused on a lot of the things we don't like to look at when we look in the mirror. So me personally, I thrive a little bit on some of my imperfections. And I won't even say imperfections, but just things that need to be worked on a little bit more. All right, so I'm going to do a quick shuffle and we will see what the universe has for us today. Sometimes these messages are for me as well. So I'm always excited to pull the cards. All right, this is a nice one. This card says, "Is this me?" All right, this is letting us know that sometimes we put on a mask and we do it so much that sometimes we forget who we are. So this is a message from the universe to let you know that you need to do a little bit of some searching, some knowledge of self to really continue to learn who you truly are. You know, when you're at work, when you're around family, or when you're around friends, you know, sometimes we might have to do certain things for a certain situation, but never lose who you truly are. We can always tweak things when we're at work. We can always tweak things if we're out having a good time, but we need to be very mindful of who we truly are, what our morals are, what we stand for. Not religion or spiritual, just who we are. Is this me? Definitely trying to realign yourself with who you're supposed to be and not what society is telling you, not what family or friends are telling you. Sometimes we get lost in this crazy world of trying to fit everyone's agenda. And that can make us very sick, and it can make us very depressed. And one thing that I have noticed is that a lot of people are dying at a lot younger age. And this is really due to stress. This is due to stress, us not eating right. But stress is just a doorway to open up for all type of illness. Okay, so really tune in to who you are. This is very important. Who are you? Who are you? Not your name, your social security number, where you like to work, what you like to do. Who are you truly? And make sure you're staying in tune with that. All right, the second card, which every time I do these readings, the second card always piggybacks the first one. This says "Naked Before the Stars." So this is basically complementing the first card. The first card said, "Is this me?" Meaning you need to be who you are, find who you are. The second card says "Naked Before the Stars," meaning you need to unveil yourself. You need to zip down that zipper and just be who you are. Okay, we came into this world naked, so it's not a thing of us running around naked. It's just us being in our pure form. Okay, naked before the stars, being in our pure form in front of the universe, in front of nature. And again, not being so consumed with what is around us. That will make you physically sick, mentally and spiritually. Okay, I don't want to dig too deep because I don't want to make the video too long. But definitely, like I said, whenever I do readings, you guys, it's always repetitive. The second card always piggybacks off the first one. Okay, and that's because, like I said, when these messages come in, you know, they're going to complement each other. All right, the last card is "I won't cry for you." Okay, and this is just a metaphor of the universe letting you know that we have to take responsibility. Okay, sometimes we do things and we feel a certain way, and why are we going through this? But we need to take responsibility of what we're doing and what we're putting ourselves in. What situation did I just put myself in? The universe is very loving, very forgiving, but at the same time, you're not going to think that you're going to always get sympathy for things that you could have prevented, especially when we really have knowledge of different things that's going on. I won't cry for you. So again, taking responsibility. All right. First two cards, being who you are, staying in line with who you are, continuing to learn who you are. And the last card, I won't cry for you. That's just the universe letting you know that I'm not going to have sympathy. Okay. It's too many of us out here that are doing things and then saying, well, I'm still healing. All right. And this is something I'm going to talk about more on in a different video when it comes to my experience in Mexico, because I noticed a lot of spiritual people that was over there, they would do things that weren't good and weren't nice and then say, well, I'm still healing. Okay. That's no excuse to hurt someone. It'll be the same if someone was in church and you're going off your religion and I'm still healing. Yes, you are. We are all healing. We will continue to heal until the day we die. Okay? Because every time we get through something, there's always something that's occurring. So if we're getting through past or present, there's always the future. So we're always in a realm of healing. So that should not be an excuse. And that's something that I dealt with a lot when I was in Mexico with people that were blaming their actions and their negative energy on the fact that they're still healing. The universe doesn't want to hear that. You need to take responsibility for yourself, the energy you're putting out. Acknowledge when you do make a mistake, but don't use that as a way to always get sympathy from the universe or God or someone around you. We really need to take responsibility. So I hope you guys enjoyed this free mini reading, you guys. I try to do this as much as I can. I've been MIA for a few weeks, but we have relocated to the States. And there's so much information that we want to give you guys when it comes to travel, when it comes to our experience in Mexico, why we came back, what we're doing now, what we have coming up. It's so much that we have. And one thing I have learned, and this has nothing to do with Mexico or being back in the States, I've learned this, is to take my time. I don't have to rush and say, hey, I just bought a house, or hey, I got this going on, or get this. I can take my time, reserve my energy. And that's something that I'm being very mindful of. Again, being an intuitive empath, I automatically, naturally get drained. That's something that happens to me naturally. I get drained if I come out, if I'm just around people, if I'm doing my readings. So I've really learned how to preserve my energy for myself, first of all, for my family second, and then for the people that I help on this journey. So if any of you are ever interested in a more in-depth reading, and when I do my readings, you guys, I don't need cards. I do not need tarot cards to do readings. This is something that I do when clients ask for it. But when I do my free readings, I come up and I use the cards. But if you're ever interested in a more in-depth reading, you can always contact me. Leave a message on here, or you can go to my website at www.nikkiscrystals.com. I also have protection jewelry up there. You'll see my prices. I also have a service that I just put up. And it's basically, if you can't afford or don't have it in your budget to purchase one of the services I have, you can get a 15-minute reading, which is donation based. Okay, so basically I'll give you 15 minutes of a reading and you can donate to my Cash App or PayPal, whatever you feel that you would like to donate. I did that because I really like to be able to reach everyone. I like to give people an opportunity to get a little bit of guidance and not feel like, well, I can't afford it or I can't get it. So that's something that you guys can check out. www.nikkiscrystals.com. I have the protection jewelry up there. All the stones are from Mexico. When I went down there, I came back with bags of stones and crystals. So everything is straight from there. I went inside the shops, picked everything out. Some of the stones, I even know where they came from because the guy was very mindful with stuff there. And me personally, I feel like the energy is a little bit more stronger. That's just me. Feels more personal because I was able to like bring them from Mexico. So we have the protection jewelry. When you go up there, if you don't see anything you like, you can always request custom jewelry, as well as the readings. And I will also be having sea moss soon. Okay, so make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Make sure you are loving yourself. And most importantly, make sure you are meditating and hydrating your body.